So, Jason here. I'm going to actually start doing a once a week video blog about a diet called the 5-2 diet. This is a diet I actually did last year for several months. 5-2 diet is basically 5 days you eat normal, whatever you want, and 2 days you do what's called intermittent fasting, where you only eat 600 calories in a day. The 2 days that you don't eat, but 600 calories worth of food are not supposed to be back to back. But anyways, I did this diet for several months last year and lost 21 pounds. Pretty quickly, actually. I kind of maintained a weight, and I'm not overweight by a long shot. I should say I'm not obesely overweight. My goal weight should be anywhere from 175 to 180. I was weighing 203 pounds at one point, which, again, I carry it fairly well. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2". Um, but uh, but I definitely had a bit of a gut and not good shape. Just a little background: I'm 41 years old and am in fairly good shape. Have a bad back from a car accident a decade ago, which has ongoing problems for me. After starting the 5-2 diet, though, and losing that weight, my back actually gave me a lot less issues. I think just because I was carrying less weight that I had to deal with. So it was definitely beneficial for me as far as that goes. I also had good energy levels and and ultimately just felt better all around, not just from losing weight, but there's supposed to be other health effects to it. It's supposed to give you longevity of life. Who knows if that's true or not? But it's also supposed to have other health benefits to lower the risk for diseases and stuff. And it's kind of going off the theory of fasting. While you're fasting, your body is basically repairing damaged cells, things like that, instead of worrying about digesting food. So um, the reason I took on this diet is because I love food. I like eating a lot of food. Um, and there's so many diets out there and stuff. And again, I wasn't looking to lose a lot of weight, 15 to 20 pounds. But for me, that was a hard thing to do because most diets want to really restrict what you can eat. And me, I like meat. I like pizza. My wife's family owns a pizza parlor, and I gotta have my pizza once a week. Um, some of my friends are gonna laugh about that because they know I eat there once a week. But anyways, the bottom line is I didn't want to affect how I ate. And this diet allows you to pretty much eat what you want to eat on the 5 days and uh, fast for 2 days. And it's not a full fast. You do get to eat 600 calories, and the days are not back to back. So it's semi rough, especially in the beginning. So, anyways, the diet worked really, really well for me. The only reason that I stopped doing the diet, we had just had our fifth child. October 1st, actually, she was born. And the time leading up to that, one of my issues that I had with the diet was that I got kind of cranky and crabby sometimes. And we were just having a really hard time with the pregnancy and taking care of the other four kids and me working full time. My wife is a stay-at-home mother, so anyways, it was just kind of rough and hard to do, and me take care of the kids and not have my special diet on the days, where everybody else is trying to eat. So the bottom line is my wife suggested I should probably give it up until after the baby was born. So I agreed, and I did. Um, and uh, and so I decided that I was going to take the diet back up after the first of the year. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to get back on the diet. The diet might not be for everybody, but I loved it. I lost the weight, and I lost it fairly quickly. Um, and I didn't change any exercise habits. That's one of my other goals and New Year's resolutions this year is to start exercising more, just because there's great health benefits to that, as far as blood pressure and all that sort of stuff. So that's something else I plan to do. But for me, I'm going to get back on the diet because it was fairly easy for me. Diet days were kind of rough, and my employees who watch this will kind of laugh because they'll say I was cranky on diet days, and there's probably some truth to that. Um, I've also just learned, how to deal with it and how to uh, handle those days. Um, and the bottom line is the diet worked really well for me, and it's been probably, let's see, daughter's 3 months old now, and it was about 2 months before she was born that I quit. So it's been about 5 months since I quit the diet. Um, and in that 5 months, I've slowly gained all that weight back. Now, when I started the diet, I actually lost all of that weight really within, I would say, the first month and a half. It did that good for me. And again, I'm not super active. My job, I move around. I'm a computer technician. I run a computer shop, but I'm not just sitting at a computer all day. So I am up and active and helping customers and moving computers around and stuff. So, but I'm not overly exercise. I don't go jogging. I don't go running. I don't go to a health club. Um, I did start lifting weights a little bit while I was on the diet, but I don't normally do that. But again, it was just strictly all arms and chest. I wasn't doing any other sort of exercising as far as that goes. So for me, it worked well. I lost weight. I lost it fairly quickly. Again, a month and a half. To lose 20 plus pounds is pretty good compared to most diets, I think. I see a lot of people taking, 3 months, 4 months to lose, some of that weight. So the diet worked really well for me. Maybe it won't work well for everybody else, but anyways, there's a lot of, naysayers about the diet that, oh, it's not that good or it's not proven. And there's truths. There's not a lot of study and research on it. But the Michael Mosley story that I saw on PBS, which is where I learned it from, it just intrigued me. And I'm like, hey, that sounds great. I can eat what I want for 5 days a week. And 2 days a week, I can get a measly little skimpy meal. The 600 calories, by the way, is healthy food, not, like one plate full of French fries or something. But, so anyways, back to what I'm getting at. I'm going to start the diet again. I did gain that weight back. So again, before I was a 203, I think was my highest weight. Before I'd started the diet previously, I hadn't weighed 185 since I was literally like early 20s, maybe even late teens, since I'd been 185. And probably the past 5, 6, 7 years or so is probably when I hit around the 200-pound mark. And again, I carry well. It's not like I look super overweight or anything, but I did have a bit of a gut, and without exercising, I knew that wasn't going to just disappear on its own. During losing that 20 pounds, I lost 2 pant sizes. Had to buy new pants because my old pants would literally just slide right off of me. So that in itself is pretty amazing. Sucked having to spend more money on new clothes, but I guess that's a good thing. So I'm going to start the diet back up. Today was actually my first day back on the diet. Today was, before I was doing my diet days on Tuesdays and Fridays. I didn't really want to do them on the weekends, but just because there's stuff going on. I really actually don't like doing it on Fridays either, but that's just the schedule I stuck with before, and it works. So that's the one I'm going to go back to. So today being Friday, the first Friday after the the new year, I decided I'm going to do it again. So today was my first day. Normally the way I do it, there's different ways that work for different people. Part of what they say in it is that you know you can have like a 300 calorie breakfast and then a 300 calorie dinner. Um, Me personally, I have to have coffee every day. I'm a coffee addict. I don't drink the frou-frou ones. I just drink coffee with cream and some sugar in the raw. Um, so I do have a coffee every morning, and I had to work that into the diet. Um, my coffee, I figured out, came out to about 180 calories. That's including the creamer and the sugar that I use. Um, I use a little less sugar and creamer on my fast days, um, but nonetheless, I still have my coffee in the morning. And one of the benefits that they say is that it's best for your body to try to starve for a longer period of time. So I ate my dinner on Thursday night, and so I try to not have any solid food until late on Friday, or I eat dinner Monday night, and then I try not to eat any solid food until late on Tuesday. So I'm kind of trying to do a 24-hour period without having any solid food in me. Um, and again, going back to the idea behind fasting is that as your body starves and get that hunger effect, your body starts repairing itself and burning fat, obviously, because it's got to get its energy somewhere. Um, One of the effects too, they say, is that when your body goes into starvation mode, um, it actually increases growth to brain cells. Whether or not that's proven fact, I don't know, but they say that, and it makes sense because you would think that if you're starving, your brain is trying to kind of smarten up to survive. So, and it's not that extreme, obviously, because it's just a one-day fast, um, but it makes a lot of sense to me, and I think it does help kind of sharpen your brain. Um, so today was my first day. I'm going to do this once a week. I'm just going to hop on, um, give an update on how the week has gone. I'm going to try to, just so people can follow to see how it works. And again, I'm 41 years old. I'm right now. Today I weighed myself last night, and last night I weighed 197. Um, and so again, I gained all that weight back, or almost all that weight back. So I'm starting at 197 today. It's Friday the 3rd, January 4th, 2014. So I'm going to come back next week on Friday and give an update just on where my weight sits, just so you can have an idea of how much I'm losing in a week. Again, it was pretty substantial before, a month and a half, and I'd lost 20 pounds. So hopefully I'm hoping to see those numbers again. They might even be better because I'm actually going to start working out more. Like I said, that was one of my New Year's resolutions, so it may even go faster for me. I'm kind of hoping to average around 180 pounds is kind of my goal. Again, anywhere between 175 and 185. I suspect that as I'm going to start working out more, I'll start getting more muscle mass, which actually weighs more. So again, my goal is 180 with more muscles. We'll see where that goes. But if anybody has any questions, please post up on a comment. I'll try to answer questions as best as I can about what I've eaten. That's what the other thing I'm going to do on the video blogs is I'll tell you exactly what I've kind of eaten, just so you can get an idea of what kind of diet I'm running. Now, last time I did notice that throughout the going through the 5-2 diet, I found myself eating less on my actual full eating days. And I think part of that is just over time your stomach starts shrinking up some, and so you're not as hungry. And I also did try to watch what I was eating a little better, but I still enjoy French fries and hamburgers and donuts. And again, not a super healthy eater. I've definitely, since I married my wife is very healthy eating, and so she really kind of pushes me on trying to get me to eat better, which I have since I met her. But I also still indulge in not so healthy food, and I love it. So that's why this diet works great for me, because I've lost weight and still get to eat what I want to eat most of the time. So, anyways, again, if you guys have questions, let me know. Comment up. I'll try to answer questions as best I can. I'm kind of doing this video blog from scratch, starting this diet again, kind of at my original weight almost, because helping people try to see where the diet goes and how it affects me, and how the weight loss goes and what kind of foods I'm eating and stuff like that. But know up front that this has worked for me. It worked for me over several months, and I got used to it. The very beginning is rough because you're not used to not eating for a day. Um, in fact, today was very rough, kind of like when I first started the diet back when. But starting again today was very hard at work. I was very hungry, and when it came time to dinner for dinner tonight, I had a chicken breast, and I fried up some, or not fried up, but stir fried some peppers, one yellow pepper and one orange pepper, and just kind of put a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper on it, and that was my dinner basically, and a lot of water. One of the things, stay hydrated during your diet days. It's very important. But that's all I ate was a chicken breast and two peppers, basically stir fried. And afterwards, I was absolutely stuffed. I mean, I can eat a lot of food, and I felt absolutely stuffed not eating very much. And again, that goes back to when you haven't eaten all day, your stomach kind of shrinks up, and so when you do finally eat, it fills up faster. So over the long haul, you're kind of training your belly to be that way too. Um, so again, I'm going to try to cut this short because it's already gone like 17 minutes or so. But just trying to get the first video started. My next videos I'm hoping to keep within, under 10 minutes, hopefully closer to 5, just so they're not long and boring, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video series I'm going to do, and wish me luck on my diet. Although I don't think I'm going to need it because I've done it before and it worked really well for me. So I wish any of you luck out there, that anybody who wants to try the diet, and I hope it does as good for you as it does for me. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to keep an eye on the videos, and yeah, have a great day.